today's video. It's a story time. Um, yes, I look a mess. No, I don't care. And I think I got a hangover, low key. Like, I'm here, I'm awoke, but I don't really feel woke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like my eyes open. I can see they're open, but they don't feel open. You know? Yeah. And I'm about to wash my hair because I'm about to do some more knotless braids. I am going to record that. But if y'all haven't seen the first tutorial, y'all can watch that one. It's gonna be the same process. But yeah, I'm about to go wash my hair once I'm done with this video. I really didn't feel like filming it, honestly. But I need to do this one because I want to go ahead and get it out. And if I go and wash my hair first, then I'm gonna be looking crazy because it's gonna take me a couple days to do those braids. I'm off for the next few days, so thank God, because I'm tired of going to work. But yeah, I'm off work for the next few days, so yeah, I'm gonna take my time doing my hair. So even though I look crazy right now, I don't look crazy. Like, I look decent. You know what I'm saying? I look decent. So anyway, I might take a shot or two before this video is over. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I was drinking yesterday. I got this for the first time. I've never had this before. This is Smirnoff whipped cream. It's like kind of good, but it kind of tastes like coconut a little bit, and I hate anything coconut flavored. I don't care if it's chapstick, candy, alcohol. I just don't like coconut. Like, that's just nasty. It's nasty. And this is only 30% alcohol. But yeah, my sister got the vanilla kind, and that one was nasty. It was stronger than this. But anyways, like I said, by the title of the video, y'all already know we talking about today. How I got cheated on. I just want to say to y'all, I don't have any physical proof that this actually happened, but I know it happened. And by the time I finish the story, y'all gonna know too. This chair don't need to start me. But yeah, by the time I finish telling the story, y'all gonna see. Y'all definitely gonna see. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all, he had me being friends with a side chick. And I'm finna get into it. Of course, if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking in my mirror. So, yeah. I don't even get no eyeshadow palette. What I'm doing? Hold on. Okay, so first I'm gonna give y'all the background information on how I even met both of them. I'm gonna get into things that were a little off at the beginning that, looking back on, like, it was like obvious. And then I'm gonna tell y'all the actual story on how everything like went down. So yeah, 3 parts to the story. So how I first met them, oh yeah, names. We're not gonna give my ex a name. We just gonna call him my ex. And we're gonna call the girl Desperado because it was just giving very much desperate. And yeah, I'm not gonna like expose none of their personal information. I'm not here to do that. Y'all already know the story is just for entertainment purposes and for you to take some lessons from it. And that's it. So, yeah, so I met my ex at work. This is when I was working a security job. If y'all watch any of my older videos, y'all know I was doing security. So this is back when I was working in my little security job or whatever. And I first met my ex like just in passing. Yeah. Because he used to do a lot of overtime. And yeah, I seen him like, cause y'all know, I told y'all I used to work, at first when I first started that job, I only used to work at one location. And then at some point I started working at 2 locations. Like, it was the same company, but 2 different locations I would have to go to. So He worked at the other location, so I didn't even know who he was. But I seen him that day just because, you know, he was doing overtime. First time I met him. So, I ended up getting my schedule changed or whatever. He worked second shift and I was working first shift. Yeah, I know where I'm starting. So yeah, I started working over there on first shift, but like I said, my job, he was on second shift. But everybody used to do a lot of overtime, like almost everybody. So I met his cousin first. Well, technically I met her second, but when I first seen him, it was just in passing. Like I didn't know him at all. And they didn't know they were cousins. They had just found out once they had started working together. So, I look so crazy. So yeah, once I started working at location, like my boss like instantly started asking me to do overtime. Like before that, he never really asked me about like overtime like that. But as soon as I got over there, like he was on me about it. And at the time, you know, I was saving to move out or whatever, and you know, all that. So I was like, I'll pick up a little overtime. So I just, but not too much. So I started just doing Fridays on second shift, and that's when I really had like started to get to know everybody, like for real, for real. So Fridays, oh, I look crazy. So Fridays I would just work with him and his cousin. And that's when I like started to get to know him or whatever. So like eventually we ended up started talking. All the details don't matter. We ended up started talking. I guess I give a timeline because it don't really matter. So we had like started talking in October. But we didn't become an official relationship until the end of December. I just want to throw it out there. So Desperado, she started working there, I want to say late October, but I don't really remember. But I know it was October for sure. But I think it was late October because by the time she came, like me and her was already like talking for a little minute, like I said, because I think I started talking to him at the like the very, very, very beginning of October. So, yeah. So she started working there like late November, like I said, and I mean late October, and then me and him like actually started going out like November, like early November, like us going out on dates and stuff like that. So when she first started working there, y'all, like of course I would see her, but I didn't really know her. But like I said, you know, I used to do the overtime on Fridays. But she worked in the guard shack. So we had the guard shack, and then we had security officers that worked inside the building. So me, my ex, and his cousin were all working in the building. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what it was, but like it just had to be God. But I don't know, it was just like something about her. Like I didn't know this girl at all, y'all. I don't even know like how me and my ex had got on the conversation, but I was just like, you know, like I don't know. I was just like, it's something about her. It just, I don't know, like it just like feel off. Like it just felt off. Like y'all had no clue what it was. I was just like, something just feels off. Don't know this girl at all, but I just knew. Like I had the feeling, and he was just like, he was just like sitting there like, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't know what it is, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, right, this weird. But there was that, and we let it go. I think this thing has the short. Cut off. So, we let it go or whatever, of course, because you one of us knew her for real. Well, I know I didn't. I don't know about him. I didn't. So fast forward, y'all, because I really don't know what happened. Fast forward, and somehow they're best friends. If you know, you know. Y'all know. With their best friend. That's my brother. Oh. Yeah, so after blue, they're best friends. I don't know how this happened, when this happened. You know, like I said, they both were on second shift, and I worked first shift, so I wasn't around all the time. Like, literally only did that Friday, did one day after week, sometimes twice after week, but at that point, I don't think I was doing it yet. So at some point, I ended up falling out with my best friend at the time. And once I fell out with my best friend, like, he kept trying to get me to be friends with Desperado. And I was just like, no. Like, I don't want to be her friend. Like, it wasn't nothing against her, y'all. I just really did not care to be her friend. Y'all got hooded eyes, so, like, this is gonna be my cut crease. So yeah, I was just like, no, I don't want to be her friend. Like, I don't need no friends. I don't need nobody. Like, at that point, I was still on good terms with my older sister, and I was, you know, cool with my younger sister. And I was just like, I got my sisters. I don't need nobody else. Like, I'm good. Like, just because I lost a friend don't mean I need, like, to go desperately seek a new one. Like, I just did not care. Like, I didn't care at all, and I was just trying to, like, explain it to him, like, I don't care to be her friend, like, I just don't. And so, yeah, I don't know why I'm definitely going to put that Cardi B meme on the screen when she was like, what was the reason for the thumbnail? Because, like, y'all, literally, I just didn't understand the reason. Why did he want me to be her friend? I just didn't care to be. So, fast forward, eventually, you know, since I started working, you know, more, whatever, like I said, because at some point I started to do like 2 times after week doing overtime or whatever, and eventually, you know, I got to know her just a little bit more. But at some point we all end up just becoming cool. So me, my ex, his cousin, and Desperado. So at some point, we all ended up in a group chat. And one time, Desperado got in the group chat. And she sent us a screenshot of, like, this old man that worked at the place. And she was like, he's sending me pictures or this, and that, yada, yada, yada. Just talking about whatever the man did. And me and my ex-cousin, like, we were just so much alike. We're gonna call her Leo because me and her are both Leos, and we just really click. Like, we really had, like, the same personality, except she didn't care about things a little bit more than me, because I have a I don't give up attitude, and she's the exact same way. But yeah, so I don't even know, like, who I was at work that day. I don't really remember, but I just know me and Leo was just like, what? Like, why the old man got your number? Like, what's the, like, why you coming to us with this? Like, we just was, like, confused and didn't care. So I don't know, like, which one of us said it, but somebody's like, well, why you give him your number anyway? Something like that, y'all. This girl gets, like, mad at everybody, and I don't know, I can't remember if she said something or not, but she ended up leaving the group chat. And Leo, she just didn't care, and so she left the group chat too. And I'm just sitting there like, I really don't care about none of this. But I didn't leave the group chat. I just did not care. And I think my ex ended up, like, texting her. I don't know, y'all. Don't know what he did. But I think he ended up, like, saying something to her or whatever, and then she got unmad. And she got unmad. I don't really know, y'all. It was just, like, weird. I need to throw this part in, too. But, Leo, she had ended up telling me, I don't know if her and my ex told me, but Leo ended up telling me that the girl had broke up with her boyfriend because she was in a relationship. She broke up with her boyfriend so she could have sex with some guy at the job. Was that my ex that she was talking about? I don't know. Could have been multiple different people. I don't even know. But that's what they told me. So just keep that in mind. And she gave that old creepy man. That man was so creepy, y'all. Anyways, so this is so pretty. But this is already getting long. Oh yeah, so y'all, eventually, like I said, time just go on. I'm getting to know people more, like we talking more, we in the group chat, whatever. At some point, she ends up back with her ex. And so, me, her, and her ex, and my ex, I mean, shit. Me, my ex, her, and her boyfriend started going on double dates. Y'all, these folks had us going on double dates. Yes. So anyways, y'all, we going on double dates or whatever. So me and her start to get like a little bit more close, but mind y'all, she's still not my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't use that word loosely, so I just didn't consider her my friend. You know, like we wasn't hanging out alone and stuff like that. It was just double dates, you know. So, eventually, like I said, of course, me and her started getting closer over time. And she said that she wanted, this look a mess, really. I think the first time we hung out alone, I don't know, y'all. She wanted to do hair. So, like, she wanted to practice and stuff like that because she didn't know how to do hair. So I was just like, you know, she asked could she practice on me, and I was just like, okay, like, yeah, like, you can practice on me. Yeah, I went to her house. Why this girl messed my head up? She probably did it on purpose. Now I'm thinking about it. She messed my head up, y'all. It's terrible. I'm gonna insert a clip because I still have like a clip on Snapchat. Y'all, she did some twists in my head. They were so loose, y'all. She used so much jam in my hair, y'all. Like, my hair was so sticky. I think I took those twists down like the next day or like 2 days later. Because I was just like, baby, I'm not going out in public looking like this. Like, what is this? It was a mess. Like, okay, you need some practice, but once you saw that it was just not coming out correct, you should just stop. Like, you should just stop. Like, did she really think I was going to walk around looking a mess like that? Like, what? Crazy. But anyways, fast forward. We still going out. Double dates here and there, whatever. And me and her started to get a little closer, you know, like I said already, as time goes on. And then I don't know if her and her boyfriend ended up breaking up at some point, and like we stopped double dating. I'm not sure like what really happened. I really just don't remember. But what I do remember is Corona hit. Y'all know Corona hit like in March 20. Dang, what year was that? 2020. That sounds so long ago. This almost 2 years ago. This is literally about to be 2 years ago. Anyways, so Corona hit, and so we stopped going out, of course. And then, like, y'all know everything got shut down. So, like, we wasn't really, like, hanging out or doing nothing like that no more. And at that point, I was still living at home with my parents and stuff. I didn't move into my apartment in April. And so, once I moved in or whatever, stuff was still shut down. But I don't know when stuff had, like, slowly started to open back up. But I think stuff was still shut down when I first moved. So, like, once I moved and, like, you know, got settled in and stuff like that, like, I started to invite them over. And, like, they would just come over, her and her boyfriend and my ex, and we would just, like, chill, drink, and stuff like that or whatever. So, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, little weird stuff that, like, happened right before I get into the whole altercation, like, that went down. So, it was like this one time we were all supposed to be hanging out, and they had beat my ex over to my house. And I had called him to see where he was at, and he didn't answer his phone. And so there was that. I don't care. Like, I'm just not about to blow your phone up. Like, if it's not life or death, I don't care. That's just how I was. Like, I don't care. this how I still am, because I ain't finna blow your phone up. Like, if you don't answer, you don't answer. Like, anyways, so he didn't answer. So I'm just like, you know, like, ain't no telling what he doing. Like, he'll call me back, like, in like a minute or whatever. So she was just like, why he didn't answer? Like, she was like trying to tell me to call him again. And I was just like, no, like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I don't do that, y'all. Like, don't nobody answer me, cool. Like, I'm moving on about my life. She was like so pressed to like call him again. So I think she ended up calling him on her phone and he didn't answer. And I think she called again. And I was just like kind of like, okay, like, sis, it ain't that serious. But, you know, like, I just was so oblivious, y'all. Like, I really was. Like, I just was not, I didn't have no clue. Sometimes you will have a clue, but I really had no clue. Like, he had other stuff going on that I was like, I think I was more suspicious about than that. And the fact that, I guess this is the reason, since we were hanging out together and like she had her boyfriend and we were double dating, like, I literally just like was not paying no attention to her like that. Like, I just really wasn't. So yeah, like, he got mad or whatever because, you know, she's like blowing his phone up. I think she only called him twice, but it's like I had already called him, and like you literally calling him more than his own girlfriend is. Like, chill out. And another day, we were all supposed to be going out, and I think like the same thing happened again. Like, everybody else was there except for my boyfriend. He hadn't made it yet. And I think she had said something to him when he got there or something like that. And he got mad and he said something to her. And y'all, she started crying. Like, she literally was crying. And so her boyfriend got mad because he like, why are you crying over this nigga? Like, why are you crying? Like, you literally crying right now? Like, are you serious? So he was mad. And me being me, I was just like, y'all been doing too much. Like, I was so oblivious, y'all. I was just so slow. I'm just like, why is she crying? I don't care. I just want to go eat. Y'all doing too much. Anyways, so yeah, of course, that didn't end up ending well. They got into an argument, her boyfriend, and me and my boyfriend, we just ended up going out on our own, and they did whatever they did because they ended up arguing. What else? I can't remember if like anything else like weird happened. I know there's one thing, but I can't think of nothing else right now.
Y'all already know it was something else that happened. So y'all, I don't even know how I forgot this part either. But one time I was off of work. I was riding in the car with my sister and I was on FaceTime. I think they ended up calling me. So I was on FaceTime or whatever, and they were in the guard shack together. And I think she was sitting down in a chair and he was standing up, but he had like his arm around her. But you know, of course they didn't make it look like in a sexual way, but like, you know, of course a little bit in my head went off like, okay, like y'all too close for comfort. Y'all too close for comfort, but y'all, I didn't even like say nothing. But you know, I peeped. I did peep.
But this one time, her and her boyfriend, they ended up breaking up, y'all, at some point because I don't know what the heck going on for real. But they ended up breaking up. But they would still be like, y'all know how it be. Anyways, so they ended up breaking up or whatever. They weren't together no more. Oh, this is another red flag. Mind y'all, this girl act like she didn't have sex. Like, she wasn't having sex and she hadn't had sex in such a long time. And it's just like, how you in a relationship and you're not having sex? And then B, they told me that you broke up with a boy to have sex with someone at the job, but you're not having sex. Okay. You know, like, she was a liar, honestly. Like, she honestly was a liar, and I just looked past that. I just looked past that. But she was like already a liar. Like, girl, why are you lying about having sex? Like, we grown. Who cares? Because I don't. I don't care who. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Anyways. So, yeah, one time, my boyfriend was at my house, whatever, and I was on FaceTime with her. Cause this is like towards the time where me and her was like I said, actually getting closer and becoming like actually friends. So me and her was on FaceTime or whatever, and he was over there, and you know, we was booed up or whatever. And y'all, you can literally hear her on the phone like crying. I'm sorry. Like, I was just like, is she crying? I was just like, maybe she's just in her feelings because, you know, her boyfriend broke up or something. I don't know. Y'all, slow. This girl was really over there crying on FaceTime while I'm with this boy. Like, girl, just leave him alone. Like, anyways. Just so slow. This is why her name is Desperado. Because why you sit there on the phone and do that? Like, why you do that? Why you do that? Anyways, I'm gonna like fast forward so I can get to the story. I don't want this video to be too long. So, me and her, like I said, Corona had started, like, stuff had started to open back up from, you know, Miss Rona, and my boyfriend, he was acting like he was like scared and stuff, and I just was not. I really didn't care. I had already rebuked Corona in Jesus' name, amen, honey. I had already rebuked that for me, and I just wasn't worried about it. I really wasn't out. I was taking my vitamins, I was drinking my tea, and I just really didn't care, and I honestly thought it was fake for a while, and I didn't care. So, yeah, I wanted to go out, and so did Desperado. So me and her started going out and stuff, and that's when we really started getting close, when we started like going out together on our own and stuff. 1 second. I'm not putting no lashes on either. I'm finna take a shot though. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, we started getting close, going out together, y'all. She even celebrated my birthday with me. Like, me and him had broke up at some point. We probably was broke up for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. So me and him had broke up. She celebrated my birthday with me. I wasn't with him during that time. She celebrated my birthday with me. She celebrated my friend's birthday with me. That's when I cut her off though after that. But I think it was after that. I don't know. I don't think it was that. What's that? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, so this had to happen in August. No, I don't know. Whatever. So let me take this shot. Cheers. Y'all probably like, you got water as a chaser. Yep. So yeah, you guys, fast forward. Like I said, if I remember any of the details, I'll insert it. So my ex, we not about to expose his business. We just gonna say that he had something else besides our job going on, and sometimes he would have to go out of town. Okay, yeah. So he had to go out of town. It was somewhere still in the state, but it was just a different city. And like he was, I don't know how long he was gonna be gone, but he was gonna be gone for, it don't matter, probably like a few days, a week. I don't know how long he was gonna be gone. And he ended up asking me like, do I want to like come out there and see him or whatever. And I was just like, okay. And he was like, you know, telling me, I don't know if he told me or asked me, did I want to, but either way it goes, he suggested that I bring along Desperado. So I was just like, okay, like, mind you, anybody who don't me know I don't like to drive. So I think he was like, you know, like, I can actually do, she want to go. I am sweating. And he was like, you know, we could take turns driving over there, blah, blah, blah. Cause he know I don't like to drive. So I was just like, yeah, I asked her, like, I see if she want to go or whatever. So I ended up asking her, do she want to go along? Of course, she says, yeah. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, so I'm like, all right. I go. It wasn't a far drive, like I said, y'all. It was literally still in our same state, just a different city. So I went, I put a little bit more extra gas in my car than what I already had. And we got some snacks. And we drove out there. So the whole time, y'all, it's a good vibe. Like, we listening to music, like, we just talking, jamming, whatever. Like, we have, like, a good ride the whole time. Like, he calling me, like, a couple times throughout, like, texting me, like, where I'm at, like, how far am I? All that stuff, whatever. Because he didn't give us, I can't remember, I think he gave us an address, but we were gonna meet somewhere else. So, we ended up meeting at this gas station when we first got there. So, right before we had, like, got there, I think she ended up saying something about, like, she was mad at him or something. And she was talking about, like, how he hadn't been, like, I guess, like, texting her back recently or whatever. And I was just like, oh, like, y'all, like I said, I don't care about none of this. So, mind you, like I said, the whole way there is no problem. Like, he's calling, like, we're talking, all this. There is just no problem. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Y'all look a mess. I give up. I don't care. Once we got there, y'all, and we met him at this gas station, it was like a switch went off, y'all. Like, a switch went off. She was mad. She was upset. She was in her feelings, y'all. Like, she was really upset. I look so crazy. I gotta do something to my hair. Let me just comb it down. So yeah, y'all, she was really upset. And, you know, like, he was trying to, like, say little stuff to her or whatever. And she just was just not having it, y'all. Like, she was not feeling it. And I was just like, okay, like, weird. Like, it's not like he's your man, sis. Like, my God. Like, at that point, that's not was really just like, okay, like, this just too much, you know? Like, she was mad, y'all, the entire time we were there. And we didn't stay the night or nothing, y'all. Like, this wasn't like no little, like, mini trip. We really just went. Ooh, my hair needs to be moisturized. We literally just went to, like, go see him, hang out, and we were coming back the same day. But we were there for a little while, and she was mad the entire time. So when we first got there or whatever, I think we went back to where he was staying. I don't know what we had did, but we went back there, and then we left and we went to a restaurant. And I think, like, he had, like, said he was like go pay for all of us or whatever. And she was saying, like, she didn't want nothing. She didn't want nothing to eat, yada, yada, yada. I'm sitting here looking at him like, girl, you know you want a free meal, don't play. Yeah, but, like, she was just really acting stank. So, like, at that point, you know, I think me and him both, like, tried to, like, you know, like, make some talk with her. But, like, I'm not the type of person where I'm finna beg you, kiss your behind, or do none of that. Like, no, you too grown. If you that mad, stay mad. Stay mad. So, after that point, you know, we just gave up. Like, ain't nobody finna keep trying to talk to you. Like, ain't nobody, no, who's gonna do that? Like, no. So, I think she ended up getting some food, though. So, we all eat or whatever. Me and him, we just, you know, at that point, mad at each other. Like, we're just mad at each other. So, we mad at each other. And, yeah. So, we just minding each other business or whatever. And we ended up going to the movies in this little place. Oh my god, y'all, it was such like a little cute small town. Like, oh my god, it was such a little small town. Like, it was just like so different to be in another place that small and see how stuff is set up there. Anyways, we went to the movies. She still had attitude. I don't know if she moved away from us or like if I had moved a seat over, because I think when we first got in, like, we all sat by each other. But like I said, I can't remember if she moved away from us or what happened, or if I moved the seat over because I was cold. Because I think like the air vent was like right above where I was sitting. It was one of the two. I can't remember though, because every time I go to the movies, I be cold. Anyways, so y'all, once we left, we went back to the place where he was staying at, and we went in, whatever, his little friends, I guess you would call them, were there and all that stuff. So, you know, we just like got introduced to everybody. Y'all, it's this really long table in there, really long table. This is him sitting on the end of the table, and then this is me. She's all the way at the other end of the table, y'all. She literally sat at the whole other end of the table. Like, she is still mad. Like, at this point, it's been hours and hours, and she's still mad. I could do this for hours. Sit and be mad for hours. She was still mad. Long story short, so, you know, his little friends was, you know, one of them was trying to like talk to her and stuff, trying to be in the face. Y'all know how boys be. He's like all in her face, like she's like giving him like some small talk, but you can tell like she just still got an attitude, like she just still mad. My brows are sitting at she's still mad or whatever. Whoop-de-doo-doo. There's just not really much to say about the story, except she was just mad the whole time. Like, she was so mad and had such an attitude about him not texting her back. So when we leave, I don't even think we had talked like the whole time, like in the car after that, because she was just mad, y'all. And she literally spent the night in my house and everything. I think she started talking a little bit once we got back to the house, but y'all, she was just mad. And like, we didn't even talk about it. Like, she didn't even like bring it up really, I don't think. And I didn't bring it up. It just pretty much just got looked over after that. And it was just weird. And so, I left her at my house because I had to go to work the next day. Because when we got back, you know, it was pretty late. So, I let her just stay in my house while I had went to work, whatever. And so when I'm at work in the morning, you know, I'm talking to him. And he was just like, when we was talking about the situation, it was just like, yeah, like, you know, she was acting funny, blah, 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 blah. So he ended up telling me like he like had something like to tell me about the situation or whatever. So I'm like, okay. How did I forget this part? Y'all, because he was like saying like he didn't want to be her friend no more after that and blah, blah, blah. Like, this is why we was texting. But before this, y'all, like, at some point, she had ended up telling me, like, he basically was, like, upset, I guess, or mad at the fact that me and her had became friends. You are mad about us being friends when you wanted me to be her friend. Like, you just can't tell me that's not weird. Why are you mad? And he didn't tell me this. He told her this, and she ended up telling me, like, what did he tell me? I don't think he told that. But basically, you know, like, he wanted her to just be his friend. Yeah. Like, so I'm like, it was cool when we was double dating and all hanging out together, but once me and her started to get close and get like a bond of our own outside of you, now it's a problem. Okay, like, okay. So this was like before this. So maybe this is why he started ignoring her texts. Y'all, I just don't really know. Maybe that's why he stopped talking to her like that, because he just wanted her to like back off. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what his point was. I don't know. But yeah, so he was saying all this stuff about like he didn't want to be her friend no more after that, yada 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 yada. So I'm just like, whatever. Like at this point, y'all, I still don't care. I just still don't really care. So right at this moment is when everything just clicked and he really snitched on himself. And I was just like, you talk too much. Like, that's your problem. Like, he literally would talk too much. Because, of course, there was other things that happened in our relationship. And, you know, he was just a terrible liar. I was like, I don't know if he just didn't care. Because since I was just acting stupid because I was just, like, brushing stuff off. I don't know if he just didn't care to tell bad lies because I was just acting dumb. Or if he just was really a bad liar. But they were always terrible. I never did really believe him. I was dumb, y'all. So don't ask me why this, why that, why this, why that. Don't ask me no questions. I was being dumb. So, he ends up calling me, right? He calls me and he's like, yeah, like my friend said that she was probably acting like that, and she was probably mad because she wanted to have sex with me. What? I was just like, what? I was just like, where would he even get that from? Like, so I was just like, yeah, okay. All right. So that's why she mad. That's why she mad. It just clicked to me, y'all. It just really did click to me. He didn't want me to her to be close no more. You was acting like you wasn't gonna be her friend no more. Like right before he called me and said this stuff, the times that she was crying and acting funny, when she was blowing your phone up, like, you know, now everything is adding up. And yeah, so I'm just like, okay, that's what it is. Y'all had something going on, and now she's mad because she's not getting the attention from you or sex from you or whatever it is. And, you know, she's mad, and you're going to tell me that, you know, you're going to tell me that she want to have sex with you. Because what he wanted is for me to not be friends with her no more. He didn't want me to talk to her no more. So that's what, like, the real reason was. Like, he was just trying to, like, shift, like, you know, just shift everything on her. So he said that, and I just instantly knew, like, no, this not. Because why would he think that? Why would his friend think that? She didn't even sit by us. So it's not like she was on him or, you know, like, being extra or, like, doing something weird or, like, anything like that. And I'm just like, you sitting here trying to, you know, like, one of his friends, like, he was trying to, like, talk to her or whatever. Like I said, she was talking to him, but you could tell she still had, like, an attitude. But she was still, like, you know, giving him something, you know? So I'm just like, where would he draw that from not even knowing even one of us? From the time we was there, that little bit of time we was there, in their presence, like, how would he even draw that conclusion unless you've already told them y'all history? You know, this is what I felt at the time. And so I was just like, yeah, no. So I was just like, okay, you know me, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna just let stuff play out. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna let you have it. Mind you, this girl's still in my house, so I'm gonna let you have it. So, you know, once I got her up out of my house, up out of my presence and all that, I immediately blocked her. And I think once I got home, because y'all, I took the girl home. I wasn't gonna be low down. I took her home. So I took her home or whatever. Once I got home, I think that's when I blocked her, and then I ended up like telling him like we need to talk or whatever. And so we end up on the phone, and like I asked him about it. I just flat asked him about the situation. Yeah, he didn't try to say nothing going on between her, like nothing ever happened. Yeah, he didn't try to defend himself not one bit. Like, cause I really think he thought he had me fooled, and so like he just didn't have a lie ready. So, and this is the way I played it because, like I said, I act like everything was okay when he said that. I was just like, okay, like. So yeah, he was just like he was completely caught off guard. And so, like I said, y'all, he was just so slow. He didn't even try to defend himself at all. I'm just like, you literally are not going to even try. Like, you're not even going to try. And I'm going to take a shot before I tell y'all what he said. This chair has been squeaking through the store. I'm so sorry, y'all. So sorry about it. One of my favorite YouTubers be saying it. Ew. I only took half of it. Anyways, y'all, this boy sat here and said, why you didn't go to her and ask her about it? Excuse me? Excuse me? Last time I checked, you was my man. I'm not about to go to her and ask her nothing. I'm not about to ask her nothing. I could have. But no, I'm going to ask you. Because you are my boyfriend. Why would I go and ask her? Even if I did want to ask her, I would have asked her after I asked him. Like, I would have been talked to him and then I would have asked her. I'm not about to go and ask her nothing. You owe me answers. I could care less about her, honestly. That's why I blocked her immediately. I left her unblocked on Instagram, though. Because at this point, like I said, y'all, at this point, me and her are close. Like, she spent the night in my house. Like, we're going out together. Yada, yada, yada. Like, we're cool at this point. And, so I blocked her everything except for Instagram. I left her unblocked on Instagram, so if she had something to say, she could come and say something. Because mind you, at this point in our little friendship that we had going on, we were talking every day. Like I said, if it wasn't a phone call or FaceTime, it was texting, it was something. Like, we were talking every day at this point. Like I said, which I think this is why he was mad, because we were just getting too close for comfort for him, you know? So I was just like, yeah, no, like, not gonna happen. Like, are you dumb? So I ended up I got a screenshot of the message, y'all, that he sent me once we got off the phone. But like, I think I ended up hanging up on him, and like, for me, it was already over. But he literally sent this message talking about I don't remember it verbatim, but I am gonna put it on the screen. But I remember like a good chunk of it. And he was just like, I just want to say that I break up with you. Pathetic. What else do you say? Something about he couldn't ease my mind. Yeah, I bet. And oh my God, what did he say? I don't know. I think he said something about I hope I find a man that I'm looking for or something. Then he was just like, love ya. Bye. Anyways, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I'm probably not even gonna get into that. I just don't care. But he just said something BS, y'all. And I was just like, boy, goodbye. I think I said you just full of and you know it. I think that's what I said. If not, y'all will see when I put the little text on the screen. But yeah, I don't have all the message threads because when I be done with somebody, maybe everything is gone with you. Everything gone with you. Pictures, conversations, it's all gone. The only little screenshots of messages I be having is if I sent it to somebody else on my phone. Like if I sent it to my sister or, you know, my friend at the time, because I didn't delete our messages when we fell out. But like that's the only like screenshots like that I have of stuff is if I sent it to I didn't talk. The only screenshots that I be having is if I sent it to somebody else and I didn't delete my thread with them. It's the only way I be having like receipts. And so when he said that, I was just like, boy, are you really sitting here talking about something? I just want to say that I break up with you. Great. What? Like, boy, I think I had said I was already done. I don't know what I said, y'all. Like I said, y'all will see it on the screen. I was just like, is he dumb? Is he dumb? Like, baby, I was done. I was done. When I called you, honestly, I was already done. It was done when you fixed your mouth on the phone to say what you said. I was already done. Like, what? I just didn't understand, like, what his point was of letting us become friends. You wanted us to be friends for us to actually become friends months later. Because, like I said, I didn't want to be her friend to begin with. Then we had to, like, the double dating process and the hang out all together as a group. And then, you know, me and her started hanging out. But like I said, it was only because he was acting too scared to go out because of Corona, which I ain't on it against him. But I wasn't finna stay in the house cooped up. So once I started getting a closer relationship with her, and then, like, what did you expect was going to happen? Hey, you wanted me to be her friend from the beginning. I don't know if maybe he always knew I didn't want to be her friend and it was going to happen, and he just tried it for a cover. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I can't give you no answer. Like I said, I never had any tangible proof, no evidence of the fact that if they did something or not. But intuition don't lie. I don't care. I don't need no proof. I know what happened. Period. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care. I know.
Y'all, I forgot to mention this too. Literally, everybody and their mama, like, after we broke up, everybody and their mama was talking about something. Yeah, I never really felt that friendship. I never this, I never that. Yeah, this, yeah, that. And remember this cousin Leo, she ended up telling me, because I ended up, like, actually talking to her on the phone after the fact. And she was just like, yeah, like, she told him, like, she basically was like, you know, she didn't want to, like, intervene. Plus, you know, that's her cousin or whatever. Like, she just didn't want to, like, you know, be in the middle and, you know, yada, yada, yada. And me and her, like, we were cool, but we wasn't actually, like, friends for real either. But she did end up telling me, like, yeah, like, when she first started working there, she told me that she wanted to have sex with him, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, my boyfriend was the one who she broke up with her boyfriend with to have sex. Like I said, I don't know if he was the only person or if it was, like, multiple people she had her eye on. But yeah, she told me, and I was just like, wow, like, wow. And then, like I said, everybody else and their mama, like, because, you know, everybody at work, you know, all the other officers and stuff like that, people knew we was together. Like, it wasn't no secret. So yeah, like, people would come up to me and be like, yeah, this, yeah, that. Like, I'm just sitting here like, so everybody just let me sit there like boo boo the fool. Like, I understand it, y'all, because, you know, people don't want to, like, get into other folks' business and all that. But I'm just like, dang, not one person could say nothing. Not one person. But it's okay. It's okay.
And then, mind y'all, like I said, I left the girl unblocked on Instagram, so she had something to say. Because at that point, they were still friends, and I'm gonna tell that. But anyways, even after the fact, y'all, because we broke up, we never got back together. But I did keep messing with him at some point. And like, he ended up, like, bringing her up and stuff like that. Y'all, they were still friends. He never cut this girl off. He never stopped being her friend. If he did, it probably was only for a little while. He never stopped being a girlfriend at home. So it was just cap. Like, it was just cap. So, yeah, y'all, she waited a whole week until she reached out to me on Instagram and say, did you block me? I almost cursed her out. But I was talking to my mom. I was on the phone with my mom. And I was just like, should I curse this girl out? Or should I just leave her alone? And my mama told me don't do it. So I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But yeah, she almost got cursed out, and I kind of want to fight her. I'm not gonna lie, because I was just like, girl, you're fake. You ain't gotta do all that. You could have just messed with him on the low and went on about your way. Why did y'all have to like have this whole evil plan mapped out? I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. I just really didn't get it. I still don't get it. Sometimes I feel like I get it, and then sometimes I don't. Because at the end of the day, why y'all just couldn't sneak behind my back? I don't understand. Literally, one time he went out with her, y'all. He went out with his little friends or whatever. The boy didn't text me back, y'all, for a whole 24 hours. And he went out with her. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm just. And you talking about some, you can't ease my mind. You dang alright, you can't. Like, what? So stupid. Just so stupid. So dumb. So dumb. They probably would have got away with it if they would have kept me out of it. Like, why did y'all have to bring me into that? I just didn't understand. I don't understand. Why did y'all have to bring me in the middle of that? I didn't need to be her friend. And y'all could just do what y'all did and did it behind my back. Like, it was so foul, y'all. I never got done so bad. Ever in my life, I never got done so bad, so dirty. That was so grimy to me. It was so grimy to me. It was sad. Yeah, so I ended up just blocking her. I don't know if I said that. I ended up just blocking her. I ain't say nothing to her. Because, girl, why you wait a week later? Like I said, at that point, me and her was talking every day. And girl, you know I blocked you if I ain't talked to you in a week. You know you blocked. And like I said, they didn't fall out. They ain't stopped being friends. So I know he told you. I know he told you. And here you come a week later to come and ask me, did I block you? Instead of just apologizing or saying like, hey, I noticed you blocked me, because girl, you know you're blocked. If you don't see me nowhere, you know you're blocked. Like, girl, stop playing with me. Get in my face and stop playing with me. You're done. So anyways, y'all, this is the story. This how I got played. They played me dead in my face. I ain't gonna lie. Like, after that, I was just like, like, y'all, definitely learned my lesson. That's all I can say. I could never date a man that got no female friends. I'm sorry. I don't care. You're just gonna have to have all male friends. Because no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. Just no. And y'all females, like I said, this Barado be too desperate. But she was just narcissistic, just the same as him. Because, I mean, she literally broke up with her boyfriend to have sex with other people. And then turn around and lie like she don't have sex. And then it was just a whole lot. I'm pretty sure I forgot some stuff, but it don't matter. Y'all get the gist of it. They play me right up under my nose, y'all, like right up under my nose. And I was like wondering, did her boyfriend know too? Like, do he know? Do he know? Did he ever find out? I'm pretty sure he had some suspicions because he got mad that day. But I just want to know, did he ever, like, you know, find out? I don't know. I don't know. He probably thinking the same thing about me. If he do know, he probably like, did she know? Did she know? Did she find out? Yeah, baby, I know. Anyways, but I think that boy had problems too. I'm not even gonna lie. All them folks had problems. And I was just an angel who didn't belong. I didn't belong. I didn't belong. And yes, I'm to my own horn because I did not belong. I ain't about to be dealing with it. But I did. because I had to get my lessons. I got my lessons, baby, and I showed got the packing. Got my lessons and got on down. Peace. Who won't catch me? Ooh, you won't catch me again, baby. Anyways, I'm just talking at this point. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when I post. And I'll see you on my next video, which is going to be doing my hair.